Hello everyone, and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we are headed back to the world of Last Epoch, with the good old developers over at 11th Hour Games drop some new information for us. We're going to be talking about the new Acolyte 3D armor renders that are going to be coming for the next update, and the future of 1.0. That's right, they gave us an insight into what they are thinking about for the actual launch of this game. As always, I will share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to support smaller channels. New Acolyte armor coming for the next patch. So what they've said is that in 7.9, Primalist Mage and Sentinel got their new 3D models for their armor, and now my Fire Necro is getting a new model. Now, during the last quarterly update for Diablo 4, I gave lots of acolytes to the developers over at Blizzard because they showed their development process. I really like that, and I feel like it really helps feed the community with how the game is developing. Same thing here with 11th Hour Games. They have pictures of actual items in real life that they are getting reference from. They have their drawn out images. My favorite ones are the wood helmet, the metal, and the bone. And then you actually get to see that implemented into the game. As with the new 3D armor models implemented for other classes in our previous content patch, the new Acolyte armor models will be used for the highest level base types, and so it is designed to reflect the gear progression that characters wearing it have achieved. This is kind of a final model of what the final armor will look like on that class and the different items you'll be wearing. Compared to what we have right now, it's absolutely amazing. So very nice job. And then they just end with what the character selection armor might look like. They haven't decided on this fully yet. These are just some images on potentially what it would look like if you were picking Acolyte at the character selection screen. An update on our road to 1.0. Now, I do have to say, I was very surprised that they dropped this information. Not that the information is bad, it's just that we already have kind of a roadmap for this game dropping. Phase 1, 2, 3, and 4, and right now for early access, they're technically still in Phase 2, even though they're dropping some elements actually from Phase 4. Either way, in my head, I guess I always thought that this game is really far off, even though I'm having so much fun playing it. So let's see what they have to say about the official launch of Last Epoch. Hello travelers, there's some important news concerning Last Epoch's launch, and I'd like to share it with you. Before I get into the latest phase of our journey, I'd like to briefly cover how we got there. These first two paragraphs, they basically just talk about how Last Epoch was started in mid-2017. There was only a couple of them, and they were only working it on the weekend. But it is morphed into something so much bigger. They continue to hire people, and they are blown away with their ARPG community. They are truly awesome. But down here, as Last Epoch has continued through development, as more and more of you has generously decided to join the support of us on this journey, and as we continue to expand the team here at 11th Hour Games, we have been continually revising the quality and level of polish we desire to have for our official release. As this has led to us investing more time into aspects of the game than previously anticipated, Last Epoch will not be leaving early access in 2020. Now, I didn't have even the foggiest thought in my head that we would get a 1.0 for Last Epoch in 2020. Maybe I missed communication, maybe I haven't been on the forum enough to see that maybe that was a big talking point, but for them to say this, maybe they thought they had a shot at it, but we're not going to be getting a full release in 2020. Well, I know you are eager to know when we'll release 1.0. For now, we are only prepared to say that this will happen when the game is ready. We will be continuing to act on your feedback regularly in content patches between now and our official 1.0 launch. Now, the only other thing in here really worth mentioning, well, they're going to be reaching out to members of the community that want to get into internal testing for their next large update. My hand's raised. You need someone to help test. My community would love that. But on here, We've been told that when this game drops, it's going to be much cheaper than when we have purchased it at now. That is not the case. As we continue to raise our standards for the game, increase the content available, and recruit additional staff, I also wish to inform you of another change to our plans for the game's launch. Last Epoch will remain its current price at release. Looking at our plans for both launch and post-launch release support, we are confident that a one-time fee of $35 represents a great value. At $35 right now, in Phase 2 Early Access, I can recommend this game at that price. We know it's not going to get any cheaper, so there's no reason to wait if you are looking for a next-gen ARPG. I have lots of people that heard that this game is going to be a lot cheaper when it drops 1.0, so now there's no reason to wait because you know the price is not going to change. Okay, so what did we learn today? We learned that this game is officially not dropping in 2020. We know that in the next update, we're going to get the new 3D armor renders for Acolyte. We know they're going to be reaching out to the community for new internal testing for multiplayer, which again, my hand is raised, and that $35 will be the price when dropped. Now, there's one last thing I want to show you before I close out this video, and this is just more of a show you how much buzz this game is generating. Why? Because they are truly putting together a great ARPG. This news update about the roadmap for 1.0 dropped one day ago. 24 hours ago, they dropped this news update, and it has 101 replies on this post, 2,700 views, and 212 likes. Now, why am I pointing that out? Because 2 days ago, I put out a Wolcen video for their latest update, 1.0.17. I continue to support Wolcen, I continue to play it and cover it, and I hope that First Chronicle changes that game around. But to give you perspective on the differences as far as either hype or traffic or how many people are playing it, like, this is a great indicator right here. 101 replies, 2,700 views, 212 likes, again, in 24 hours. When you go over to Wolcen's website and you see, let's see what this latest patch generated from a buzz standpoint. Scroll down. This came out 2 days and 13 hours ago, and so far it has 2 comments. 2. This is a fully released next-gen ARPG that has 2 comments on it, and it's in its 17th patch. So, just wanted to show you some perspective on truly how well Last Epoch is doing. Alright everybody, that's the video. I want to know your perspective. What do you think? Are you excited about the new armor coming out to Acolyte? Did you expect 1.0 earlier than 2021? Let me know in the comment section below. If you have not joined the official Action RPG Discord, please do so. We have over 300 members. Great conversation every day, especially around ARPG, and especially around Last Epoch. The idea is to have a gaming community that could jump from game to game together, so you never start the server alone. That's it. Stay home, stay safe. Do not forget to join the official Action RPG Discord. Aaron, out.
you